I always like this idea of trying to fail.
What do you mean?
Just think about that. Like if try to make a bad painting, try to act badly, try to be lousy in that scene. It's interesting. It kind of puts the idea of striving for perfection on, you know, it does something. You've got to find ways to let you not worry and be free.
I've been thinking of this idea of failing. I've been trying to make something with the intention of failing. And I think it's actually really difficult, I feel like, because a lot of the time, I'm a perfectionist. I just want to, I see all this inspiration, especially as a creative, I see all these beautiful pieces of movies, artwork, music, all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's so good. I would love to make something as profound or as good as that, or I don't know, just something, incredible, life-changing, or not life-changing, but, very, that reaches people, touches people to their core, And I think thinking like that, personally for me, when I'm creating something is debilitating, to be honest. I start to have so many doubts. I have this vision in my head of what I think this is gonna come out like, and then it doesn't come out that way. And I'm like, it's not good enough. I want it to come out this specific way. It would look so much better if it was like this, or if it would sound so much better if it was like this, or whatever. And I honestly start to get in this loop of it's not good enough because it's not this made up version that I've made up in my head of perfect. I get stuck in these cycles of just overthinking and overthinking and overthinking and then never actually progressing. And that William Dafoe quote, I heard that at one point, and I didn't quite understand what he meant when I first watched the video. I didn't understand why you would purposely try to fail or try to do something badly. Because why wouldn't you choose to make it good? But then I realized that not having this immense pressure of perfection makes you free. And that's what I'm trying to do with this video specifically. Just try to make something in the attempts to set myself free and not overthink it so much. Just make it to make it, and who cares what happens with it? Just do it. I feel like I tell myself I don't overthink anything at all, and then I end up overthinking it a million times, and I'm doing it subconsciously without even noticing. So all the shots that you've seen in this video are all pretty much shots that I haven't ever done before and have been kind of difficult things for me to do. Usually things that have been kind of out of my comfort zone. For example, green screen shots. Green screen shots are always very difficult for me to do. And honestly, I'm not super happy with how everything in this video turned out, but I think that's the whole point of this video. I intentionally chose things that would be a little bit difficult or something that I hadn't tried before that would be out of my comfort zone so that I could, even if it turned out badly, I was still going to include it and I was still going to post it. So everything that you've seen is stuff that I all shot. I haven't cut anything out. I included everything and I tried my hardest. I'm trying to shove myself out of my comfort zone and just trying to make things that I find enjoyable so that I can really create or try new things and create new things. It doesn't have to be creating new things. It doesn't have to be I create something that's never been done before, because that's not very likely. But I mean, just trying new things for myself, I think just trying things that I see and I find fun, just trying those things and seeing, can I do it? It doesn't have to be exactly like that. It just has to be, just because I think it would be fun to make. This entire video is a huge gamble because I'm not making this with the intention of this video particularly doing well, which is something I always have in the back of my mind, but I need to get out of that mindset. I'm just making it because, again, I need to shove myself out of the door. I need to step out of this bubble of it needs to be good, it needs to look amazing. And I'm not unique in this perspective. I know a lot of creatives probably feel this way, or I can't say I know feel this way, but I feel like I've talked to a lot of creatives and I know that a lot of people feel this way. And if anybody has any suggestions as to what you do to let yourself, I guess, creatively let yourself go, I guess, or just be free, let me know what you do, because I would love to know. I'm just trying shit and seeing if it hits the wall. I think this is something that I want to try though going forward. Allowing myself to fail often, to fail big, fail small, whatever that looks like. Just like allow myself, because I don't even know if it's going to fail. That's the thing, you know? Like I could, and this has happened to me before, I could make something and I could hate it, or it could just be for whatever reason, and I could just not like it. But then someone else is like, wow, this is so amazing. Like I really loved this. And I was like, what? Like that's crazy to me. There have been, I think honestly this was a really good exercise because there have been so many videos that I've brainstormed, scripted, shot, edited, fully completed the entire video, and I've never posted or done anything with them. They will never see the light of day because I was just not happy with the end result. It just really didn't meet like my expectation, but my expectation was like that it has to be like a professional has done it or that it's perfect. But I don't know why I would even have that expectation on myself because I don't have that much experience doing these things. I've only tried those things like a couple times. So of course it's not going to meet this super high expectation of like grandiose when I haven't really like done it that much or practiced it that much. Honestly, overall, I think I've really enjoyed the entire process of making this video just because there was no pressure to, I don't know, there was just no pressure. A lot of the time I overanalyze like everything that I make. So I think that this really helped get my mind out of the worry space and just let me enjoy the process of making it. I get stuck in my head a lot, so allowing myself to make something that I might not particularly be in love with, but that I created and that I had some sort of, I don't even know what to, like, I think that's like the beauty of art, that like we can just try stuff and see if it does well, and if it does, it does well, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think the fact that people can create so many different things and it can resonate with different people, you know? I mean, I have likes and dislikes, and things that I like, other people might not always like. But I think that's the beauty of making something that's very unique to you, and also just making something if you believe in it, you know? All that to say, I think failure can set you free. Or at least I hope so. Because otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing here.